Everyone thought the war in Jacksonville was gonna pop off after Foolio got killed. There's a lot of cap about bodies dropping on both sides though, and today we're breaking down what's really happening and who's really dying in Jacksonville. Foolio got shot and killed while he was in Tampa back in June 2024. ATK and 1200 hunted him out of Jacksonville and brutally killed him while he was celebrating his birthday, and everyone thought Foolio's homies from 6 Block were gonna slide for him and start tearing the streets up. There were a few shootings back to back in Jacksonville after Foolio got killed, and at first, everyone was trying to link the murders to the 6 Block and ATK beef. Jacksonville is a wild place though, and there's way more going on in the city than just rap beef. A couple weeks after Foolio got killed, a dude in Jacksonville was shot on Myrtle Ave and crashed his whip into a building. They rushed the dude to the hospital, but he died that night, and rumors started flying that Foolio's homies were sliding on ATK. The story turned out to be capped though, because the dude who got shot was killed by one of his own family members. It's not clear what the full story is, but it didn't have anything to do with Foolio. Foolio's beef with Yungeen Ace was one of the craziest wars in the rap game. They put Jacksonville on the map because of all of the violence and dissing, and people from outside the city started spreading all kinds of crazy rumors. DaBaby's from the West Coast and doesn't have any ties to Foolio or Yungeen Ace, but he went on No Jumper right after Foolio died and claimed that ATK was getting the belt. According to DaBaby,
I mean, a lot of, what's the Yungeen Ace?
His boys?
Yeah, been dropping like 6 of them.
but then ATK affiliates aired him out for capping. ATK Kesey called DaBaby out and said that the podcasters are spreading nothing but lies. Then Ace's homie Fallout Sosa hopped on IG and told DaBaby and No Jumper that they hadn't lost anyone since Foolio died. DaBaby was definitely wrong about ATK and 1200 losing 6 people after the Foolio hit, but less than a week after Foolio died, they did lose a dude named Fizzle. Fizzle didn't rep ATK or 1200. He was affiliated with a crew called PYC, but Fizzle's little brother Leaky was allegedly putting in major work for 1200 before he got killed. Leaky allegedly shot Foolio's girlfriend and allegedly killed a dude from AFB named Petey, aka 35. There were a couple other hits that Leaky was allegedly involved with, and in September 2020, the ops caught him lacking off a lean and shot Leaky to death. Foolio dissed Leaky like crazy after he died, and even named a song after him and rapped, "I pray for all my friends and I'm killing all my rivals. 100K, he'll shake the room, sweep his block, we don't need no broom. They ask me how high I am, I'm Leaky high, I'm to the moon." After Fizzle died, there were people saying it didn't count because he wasn't repping ATK or 1200. Some reports are going around that Fizzle wasn't even in the streets, but that turned out to be cap. Fizzle was tied with a dude from YNR named Tony Cho, and on the track Nisha Range, Tony Cho said Fizzle was stepping and raps, "My nigga Fizzle say, Cho they play, I zip him." Another crazy part of the story is that Tony Cho might have been the whole reason that Yungeen Ace and Foolio started beefing. According to most sources, the beef really kicked off and Foolio's cousin Zion Brown got killed by Ace's homie Trey Shorty. But according to some people, Trey Shorty was really trying to get at Tony Cho because Tony Cho had robbed him a few weeks earlier. Tony Cho allegedly shot at Trey and Yungeen Ace busted back and saved his life, and then Zion Brown got wrapped up in the situation and was killed a few weeks later. Tony Cho was allegedly chilling with Zion Brown when the murder went down, and rumors say that Yungeen Ace pulled up with Trey Shorty and shot Zion too. Ace skated on the case and Trey Shorty went down for life, but on the track Gangsta, Ace allegedly self-snitched and rapped, "Bitch, step down the hoop. That nigga watched his mans die. That nigga ain't even shoot. What I did to him, I'll do to you. Bitch, I'm a killer. Step down the hoop. I call a play, Blue 42. Since he want clout, put him on the news. Bitch, I got bodies. What about you?" Some people thought 6 Block took out Fizzle to get back for Foolio, but then a dude from AFB named Big Tank started claiming the work. Fizzle's brother Leaky allegedly pulled the trigger on PD from AFB, so AFB definitely had a reason to get back. But then there was a big twist in the case, and Fizzle's name got connected to the Foolio hit. According to police reports, Fizzle, aka Darius Bill, might have been in contact with the shooters who took Foolio out. Rashad Murphy, aka Ghost, is one of the dudes who allegedly pulled the trigger on Foolio, and he was allegedly trying to use Fizzle as an alibi. There's no proof that Fizzle was actually involved with the hit, but it looks like the cops already knew that he was get back for Foolio, and they're trying to connect his death to the beef between 6 Block and ATK 1200. Ghost was cooked from the jump though, because he started self-snitching like crazy after the Foolio hit. After they killed Foolio, Ghost texted someone from his homie's phone and said, "I'm coming home, my thirst is quenched. Pop a bottle of Don Julio today, Murphy." Self-snitching in the text is crazy, but some people think Ghost was posting on Reddit about the murder too. Before the news broke about who had been booked for killing Foolio, someone on Reddit posted and said it was Ghost, Gutta Zay, and a dude named Bam. Then someone on the same Reddit account told a fan that they were gonna end up dead like Foolio. Ghost allegedly even called himself the biggest stepper in Jacksonville, but there's no hard proof that it was really him running the Reddit account. It didn't take long for the cops to track Ghost down and book him for the Foolio hit, but his cousin Davion Murphy did the race for 6 months, and for a minute it looked like he was gonna stay free. Davion Murphy had only been out of prison for a few months before the Foolio hit and didn't even have money to go far, and eventually the cops found him hiding out in Jacksonville. A lot of people thought Davion Murphy should have run off to Mexico because now he's facing the death penalty, but Davion allegedly said that the best way to hide was in plain sight. Some people are calling Davion Murphy and his cousin Ghost the dumbest gang members in Florida. After Davion got booked and was in an interrogation room, one of the detectives said that Davion shot like a rookie. And after the detective left the room, Davion started walking around like he was shooting a rifle.
He puts out his arms like this, and it appears that he's brandishing a rifle with one hand extended and one, what I would consider the trigger finger. He starts walking around the interview room after he gets out of his seat, and this is after Detective Nieder and I left, and he's holding it like this in front of him, and then he starts going, "Boop, boop, 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 boop." And then he walks around, and then he does it again.
Davion's facing the death penalty too, and he's already been crashing out in jail and punching COs. It's a serious case, but one of the other shooters went viral too after he tried to climb into the ceiling of the interrogation room when the cops walked outside. The cops already booked everyone who was allegedly on the hit, but now rumors are going around that Jdot Breezy and Spinabenz could go down for the Foolio murder too. The cops named Jdot Breezy, aka Ja'Cory Rivers, in the report and are investigating 2 different phone numbers that belong to him. They don't think Jdot Breezy was actually on the hit when Foolio got killed, but he sent a cash app payment to the hitters, and they used that to pay for the Airbnb in Tampa while they were hunting Foolio. A few months after Foolio got killed, Jdot and Spinabenz started beefing. A lot of people were surprised because they used to be really tight and allegedly sit on ops together. But rumors say that everything's falling apart because the Foolio hit went left and everyone's freaking out. Spinabenz and Jdot started sending shots on social media, but at first, it didn't seem that serious. Jdot even rapped about it on the track I'm Hurtin' and said, "I admit, I don't know it all. Thugging with John on Pearl. Heart to heart with 3, we in the studio and we vibe. I still got love for Spins, even though he don't see my eyes. Feel betrayed. Supposed to be my brother, but it's that pride." Spinabenz did an interview and said he used to fuck with Jdot, but then Jdot did something he didn't respect. And in the same interview, Spinabenz said that Jdot shouldn't have put him in a song like that and kept it off the internet.
"I agree we disagree, but you ain't gotta put me in your song though. If you ain't gotta fuck with you if I don't want to."
That's when the situation really started popping off, and Jdot aired Spinabenz out like crazy. According to Jdot,
"You mad because I cursed your baby mama out because your baby mama have a bad ass, slick ass mouth and don't know how to fucking talk to people, nigga. Control your fucking baby mama. So since we gonna put it out there, we gonna put it out there to the fucking world to know, nigga."
Jdot said he'd been trying to run the fade with Spinabenz, but Spinabenz never pulled up. Then Jdot exposed Spinabenz for trying to hook up with his sister.
"I'm supposed to be your main man though, right? But you vanish mode and trying to go fuck my sister."
Spinabenz and Jdot kept sending shots back and forth. Then Spinabenz's brother Wappa with the chopper called them both out for airing their issues out online. That still didn't slow him down though, and Jdot even said he was looking for a boxing trainer because he wanted to fight Spinabenz. What's crazy about the situation is that Spinabenz and Jdot allegedly used to slide together, but now Jdot's dissing Spinabenz over his cousin who got killed. At first it looked like the beef started over some petty personal drama, but some people think there's more going on behind the scenes. Jdot and Spinabenz are both connected to the shooters on the Foolio hit, and rumors say the feds might be coming for him soon, and that's why they're going crazy on social media. But Spinabenz and Jdot aren't the only ones who might be wrapped up in the case. Yungeen Ace shocked everyone when he said that ATK wasn't a crew anymore.
Man, why I say ain't no more ATK, ain't no more, nigga. It ain't no more.
Ace was calling Foolio like crazy right after he died, and he even dropped a track that made it sound like he was self-snitching. Then out of nowhere, Ace said ATK wasn't a thing anymore and started getting some distance from the whole situation. Yungeen Ace moved to Texas a while ago and hasn't been involved with the war going on in Jacksonville, but that doesn't mean he couldn't go down for the Foolio murder. If the rumors are true and the feds are getting involved with the RICO, they could still take Ace down even though he wasn't the one pulling the trigger. There's a lot of drama going on with 1200 and ATK right now, but Foolio's homies are falling out too. Murder 55 was driving the whip when Foolio got killed and said he blamed himself for what went down.
Remorse, guilt, blame.
You put the blame on you?
I mean, definitely, I was the driver, you feel me? Like I said, in my head, my main purpose was to get us home, and I ain't do that.
Murder got hit in the arm, but said he was gonna slide for Foolio. And on the track June 23rd, he rapped, "Conversation with my surgeon, I know she saw me hurting. Woke up from that table, all I'm thinking about is purging. Wish I could've covered 6, I never saw the devil lurking." But Murder allegedly never slid. And Foolio's other homie, LaCracker, said,
He felt paid because I said, oh, he should have died and not Foolio. You should have, you faking, nigga. You rapping about all this shit, you ain't did shit. You was green.
They know Murder got into a crazy high-speed chase with the cops in Jacksonville and ended up crashing into someone's whip. Everyone thought the war in Jacksonville was gonna get wild after Foolio died, but the truth is that the beef isn't even close to being as deadly as it was a few years ago. When the situation popped off, both sides were dropping bodies like crazy, but after a few years of people getting shot and locked up, the whole situation is a lot quieter in the streets. And in 2024, the murder rate in Jacksonville dropped to the lowest it's been in 20 years. The beef will never be completely over, but right now, Jacksonville's the safest it's been in a long time.